Hello and welcome back to the Davis and Dennis Show. I'm Davis.
And I'm Dennis.
And welcome to another isolation series of our drama/tea content.
Yes, isolation means we've got no guests and instead we have fake guests. Yes, it feels like we've got friends with these.
It really does.
Yes, don't forget if you like this kind of content and you want to see the return of guests when we finally can, make sure to subscribe, like,
press the notification button and comment if you want to be featured in our comment of the week section.
which will be coming back next episode once we have some comments to react to.
Indeed. Okay, should we get into our quick fire round?
Yes, we shall.
Let's do it.
Okay, first up we have Nikki Tutorials, an A-list YouTuber. Woo! Buzzer! Yes.
Woo!
However, when she went on to the Ellen show, she didn't think that she was treated like an A-list celebrity because she wasn't even greeted by Ellen. And when she asked to use the bathroom, she couldn't use the private one because they were reserved for the Jonas Brothers.
Shocking.
I know. However, feeling sorry for her, I decided to knock on her front door and I offered her my own personal bathroom. And guess what? She gave me a restraining order. Make up your mind, Nikki.
Yikes. What is also yikes is PewDiePie, who's also started playing Animal Crossing on his YouTube channel, like literally
God.
everyone else. Now, known for being calm, relaxing, uncontroversial, and family friendly, PewDiePie has said that Animal Crossing is anything but. Well, to be honest, he's probably just worried about his wife cheating on him with Pytro. Now, Kate in face print and looking like a blown up snack, am I right? Am I right? The smug Pytro is the classic fitting image of an alpha male. Now that is sure to make every guy or girl swoon, Matsuya included.
Yeah, I've got the hots for him too. Okay, now we're talking about Logan Paul's sofa. Yes, YouTuber Iraq. Not Iraq, Iraq. What have I said? Has recently bought Logan Paul's 90 grand Mercedes sofa for 20 grand.
Whoa, what a great deal.
I know, and allegedly he didn't want to buy the sofa exactly, he just wanted to meet Logan Paul. Now 20 grand to meet Logan Paul, that sounds like a great deal, says Justin Bieber fans had to pay 7 grand for a group meet and greet.
Oh wow.
And that didn't even come with a sofa.
See, you get great deals from Logan Paul.
That was a great deal.
Now trying out podcasts, influencer management, react videos, catwalking, and YouTube videos in general, and giving up on literally all of them. Marcus Butler has announced that he's invested in an eco-friendly clothing company.
Woo!
Wow, just incredible.
Buttered.
Now he tells us that fashion contributes to more than 10% of global warming worldwide, and washing a single item of synthetic clothing can release more than 2,000 plastic microfibers into the ocean.
No, what can a fashion company do about this?
Well, what he's done is launch a clothes company with zero inventory, as you can't release any microfibers if you don't have a nylon t-shirt to begin with, can you?
Well, that is foolproof.
He's quite the innovator.
Anyway, Jeffree Star's dog, his oldest one, called Diva, got terribly sick this week.
Oh no.
I know. Fortunately, he got better. But if he didn't get any better, we would have to start calling him Daddy.
Oh my god, you did not go there, Dennis.
Let's see this clip of what we previously said about Daddy.
Okay, is it the dead dog?
The dead dog, Jeffree Star's dead dog.
So sad.
I think he made the news twice because, the dog got better and everyone was like, yes!
Yeah, but then...
And then he died and everyone was like, oh.
So you think he could be 2 of my top 5?
Definitely.
But he came out of it and then there was the incident with the bucket.
He died in a bucket?
No, he kicked it.
Oh my...
Now, last of all, Dodie Clark wrote a 20-second public service song this week that you can sing along to, so you know how long to wash your hands for. How exciting is that?
Very.
But after watching the 6-minute video of her explaining the importance of washing your hands, Dennis went, "But you didn't teach us how to wash your hands. Do I lick them? Which bodily fluid do I use?"
True, she didn't explain. I have no idea.
And now let's finally get to our main story, shall we?
Yes.
And first of all, who are we talking about?
We are talking about Tana.
Tana Mongeau.
We love her.
We
Yes, we
actually
do.
Now, she's been up to a lot of stuff over the past
This
week,
week should
hasn't
have been
she?
called Tana Week.
I know, like, here's just
So
a summary
much.
of everything that she did.
Firstly, her MTV show, there was the last episode, it just came out, and it was
Made
controversial
a bit
again.
of a splash. Secondly, she posted some nudes on Instagram.
Yes, her ex-husband, her fake ex-husband, Jake Paul, released some nudes too.
And she's also announced a new song that's coming out soon.
She's announced a text hotline for those in need.
She's had butt injections.
She's bought her best friend a Mercedes.
And Tanacon 2 might be a thing.
Okay, where do we get started?
Okay, let's begin with her TV show, MTV No Filter.
Yes, her MTV show, now in her second season, has finally come to an end with a bombastic episode.
It was called Would You Forgive Tana? Now, Dennis, would you forgive her?
I would, but not many others are.
I mean, what has she done wrong, to us other than release some entertaining content?
Well, it's not about us, don't forget. The whole world doesn't revolve around who does what to us.
But it's all about who we can forgive, isn't it? Anyway, in the past few episodes, people have sort of blamed her for, not having, not being the most proactive person in the world.
Yes, and they're all, Tana's just saying that it's all editing, right?
Yes, it's editing's fault. And Dennis, being an ex-editor, what do you think about that?
Editing can have a effect, but I don't think editing's the problem here. I think it's the direction of the show, but let's continue on the news before we butt in with our controversial opinions.
Indeed, this season so far has largely followed Tana and Jake's relationship and their breakup.
Yes, and in the last episode, it's about Tana by Tana, the launch of her infamous Hot Topic styled perfume.
Yeah, that we covered a few months ago.
Yes.
I really wanted to buy it, but shipping was so expensive.
Dang.
And in the episode, her manager, Jordan, is rather frustrated with Tana as he cannot contact her at all on the launch day of the perfume.
I
And
know.
Dennis, what was she doing?
Well,
Tell
she was
me.
sleeping. Relatable, to be honest.
Indeed, she literally spent her whole day in bed and refused to get up.
And
She
she-
slept through 2 meetings.
Okay, let's read some of her comments, shall we?
Let's do
First
that.
comes from Ice Cream Queen 03, and it says, her whole personality and attitude is disgusting, and it becomes more apparent in each episode. MTV can't edit the words into her mouth or edit her being completely useless. That's on her. When she finally called Jordan back hours later, she didn't even care that she had slept through 2 important things, and it clearly didn't even cross her mind to apologize to Jordan either after spending his day waiting for her. She just uses any excuse to get out of doing work. She's a complete narcissist, acting like Jordan owes her everything because she makes the money. She wouldn't be making any money if it weren't for him. We all got to stop making undeserving people like her rich and famous.
And so those were some strong words.
Yes.
Who's also got some strong feelings is Rachel, who goes, so the perfume was a joke, and the make sure your friends are okay hoodies are a joke too. Tana doesn't care about anything or anyone. We need to stop supporting this girl. Come on.
479 likes.
Wow.
But to be honest, we don't think that Tana is a terrible person.
No, because this is... You should not trust reality shows
No.
whatsoever.
Reality shows are entertainment. They're like dramas. You can't make an entertaining drama about this good girl who attends all her meetings, is never late, never sleeps in, listens to her manager all the time. It's written like a script.
Exactly. All of these situations and all the drama are just written into the show.
When you look at the plot of a reality show, it's really boring. So what happens in this episode? she has to get up in time to make her launch. How do you make that interesting? Well, firstly, you have the manager who clearly wants her to get up.
Yeah, we want to sympathize with him.
But we need a conflict. So Tana, she can't get up. Tana wants to be somewhere else. So that's where the drama comes from. It comes from the directors. It comes from the producers.
Indeed, it's also
The
so
writers.
easy to, you know, film, let's say, Jordan's point of view the day after to get his fake response, and then just, you know, put that in the event of the main episode.
Yes, Tana's playing a character here, isn't she?
We just can't trust what the episode is saying. And although that makes for great content, I don't think we should be cancelling Tana at all for this.
No, don't forget reality shows are fake. They're basically scripted and they're just entertainment. And judging by everyone's responses, it's worked. Right? We are all entertained. So well done.
Indeed. Okay, moving on.
Was that controversial though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway.
We hear that Tana might be starting an OnlyFans.
Yes, a few weeks ago we reported that Tana was interested in making an OnlyFans account. Now, how did we uncover this juicy piece of news?
Well, I follow her on Twitter and she wrote a tweet. But more recently...
I thought you had an exclusive source, Dennis.
Well, she is the source. That's pretty good. I even have her on notifications.
Wow.
That's not dedication and journalism. I don't know what is. But anyway, she's been recently posting some Instagram nudes. So that is fueling the rumors.
And I did check, she does have an OnlyFans account. Nothing on it yet, though, unfortunately.
However, her ex-husband, Jake Paul, oh my God, what has he done?
4 days ago, he posted an image with the caption, 3 million likes, and I'll make an OnlyFans.
That is quite an explicit
So
image.
Dennis, would you like to describe what's happening in there?
He's doing this action in front of a bathroom mirror, and he's naked.
What about that little prawn?
And instead of a willy, he's got a prawn. According to my sources, apparently it's photoshopped. I can't be sure. He might actually have a prawn for a penis.
Who knows? However, what's more interesting is that after 4 days, it's only got 700,000 likes.
No, there's no demand for a Jake Paul OnlyFans,
So I think,
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid he's not going to reach 3 million likes
No, it's
at
not
this
gonna happen.
rate. So we're not going to get an OnlyFans from him.
Are
How do you
you
feel about that?
Are you sad, guys? Because I know Davis is.
I am so devastated.
Okay, also, Tana allegedly has bought her best friend a Mercedes, a brand new one.
Yes, the video is called Surprising My Best Friend with Her Dream Car. I'm David Dobrik now.
Oh my
Now, to be
God.
honest, this probably isn't the best time to be ripping off David Dobrik, is it?
No, because allegedly he's got a proper professional rip offer.
I know, because Alex Warren, a TikToker, has been accused by a number of sort of drama and tea channels of doing just that.
He's even copied David's hair. It's crazy.
However, I thought that this was genuinely one of Tana's best videos. It was so entertaining.
Yeah, and she also described how she's starting a new text hotline, which is really cool.
Indeed, she reminded all the Americans of social distancing, which is something that they really need right now.
Yes.
And she teased that her new single was coming out. And that was all before the main video started.
Yes, but the main point we want to focus on is the alleged part where she buys her friend her dream car.
Yeah.
What have you uncovered, Davis?
Well, let's just remind ourselves that these aren't always real, as
No.
we saw with the Jeffree Star and Nate situation. However, I feel that this one might, because Tana's best friend recently has turned 23. However, her mother has taken away her car, so she's in real need of a new vehicle.
Yes, and Tana actually contacted her manager, Jordan, and according to him, it's not such a good idea because it would cost half of her yearly AdSense money, which is a lot of money.
Indeed, because it turns out that it is a Mercedes-Benz CLA 250. And as we can see from the image, it's got old style yellow halogen lights. And what does that mean, Dennis?
It's not a dream car in
It's
my
the basic
books.
Mercedes.
A dream
the
car
cheapest
needs
version.
white headlights
Indeed.
because I'm racist. Not yellow
Yikes.
ones. Yuck.
So as we can see from my research from Edmunds.com, this car, when new last year, cost $33,000.
But what about now?
Now, because the new model CLA has come out, this is probably well under 30 grand. And in my eyes, that means that it is neither a dream nor a new car.
Tana is lying. Who would have thought?
At best, it's probably a demo or a run-out model.
But what she did for her best friend is still really good.
Yeah, it's very
I
nice.
can imagine doing that to Davis. No way I would treat him. I would treat him to a happy birthday verbally. That's it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, you're welcome.
And yes, we can see that her friend loved it. She said, "Oh my God, I'm crying."
Do we know? Because it's clearly just it could be dubbed in. You
I
could have
love
just written that.
I love how Tana's editor thinks that her best friend's English is so good that she needs dubbing. Or she needs subtitles,
Does
rather.
Tana have dubbing, or is it just her best
I have
friend?
no idea. Okay, and finally, the last Tana story is Tanacon 2, which might be happening. Oh my God, Tanacon 2!
Wow. Basically, I'm really excited. Tanacon was a absolute blast for us. This is what we said about it back in the day. Tanacon. Oh, what happened
That was a really great event, I heard.
Yes. People got
Sunscreen.
Yeah, I think
No one died
Sunscreen.
though, so it was okay.
It was overcrowded, wasn't it?
Yes,
The
it
venue
was.
couldn't hold
Yeah,
many
it could only
people.
hold 1,000 people, but
Yeah.
5,000 people came. Something like
I-
that.
No, that was a lie. That was just what that.
No, 20,000 was a lie.
That Tana Oakley
I
look
think.
like.
I
yeah, good
love
times,
how Tanacon happened because Tana was angry that YouTube, so that VidCon, was a terrible event, and then she decided to make one even worse than VidCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good for
So
her.
it made VidCon look amazing in comparison.
You think she'd have like someone better to hire than that kid that
I know.
did it?
How old was he? Like
He
21?
was like 20, yeah. But all these events are run by young people
He
who
was
have no
super
fucking
cool
clue.
on his Segway.
Yeah, he was cute on the Segway.
Yes,
all the
it
money went on the Segway instead of the event.
Okay,
It's
then,
okay.
so who
Let's-
won the point?
Okay.
Incredible, but 17 and also Yahoo Finance.
So boomers are uncovering this news.
They both posted an article, the same article I must add, about how Tanacon might be making a comeback. Now, how did they determine this?
They went on a Instagram hunt and they typed in Tanacon probably, and it turns out there's a new Tanacon official account that is verified, and there's
see all the
even
blue
a post
tick.
on it.
Oh my God, and what did the post say?
Well, it's of a security guard, and apparently it's from the original Tanacon, and he's saying how big the event's going to be.
Yeah, how many people were there?
Yeah.
And so it turns out that the only person that the account is following is our very own Michael Weist.
I
Now we
love
love
it.
Michael Weist.
Ah,
he's like the
an
the new
icon.
Tyler Oakley on the Segway.
He's
He's got
so
a wig that he
cool.
lost.
We love him. He
Indeed.
started a new company. It's called Juice Crate.
Oh no, does that mean that Good Times Entertainment is gone?
Not necessarily, because apparently Juice Crate produces tours for online influencers, so it's exactly the same company.
So he got Good Times and just changed the name.
Changed the name. All his deeds are erased, just like that.
Definitely. It turns out that he's been on the comeback train for a little while now, because he was also on the Hulu documentary Jawline, which is about a influencer, Austin Tester, who wants to make it in the influencer world.
Now, with all this exciting new Tanacon 2 news, the obvious question is, when is it going to happen? Davis, when?
Well, we don't know.
No, because of COVID-19, who knows when it's going to happen? It's certainly not this year.
And it seems like that Tana's fans are not pleased about this, because Amelia goes, "Fuck COVID for coming in the way of Tanacon." I was so excited. Now, I have no idea if she was serious or not, because
Probably
that could
not.
so easily be a sarcastic comment. But for the sake of this video, let's assume that she was
Take
serious.
it at face value,
Exactly.
just like Jaslene's tweet. She says, "Oh man, I really wanted to go to Tanacon this year."
And if it does happen though, I so want to go.
Yes, get ready for. We went to Tanacon too, and this
And
is
this
what
is what
happened.
happened.
And we'll just come on the day with lots of sunburn and peeling skin. This is what Tanacon did to us.
We would get all the views. Now, Spillsesh made a video about this very topic a few days ago with an exclusive source. Can you tell me
Yes.
more about this?
When you go on the Tanacon website, there's a need to enter a password. She got in.
With an exclusive source, apparently.
Good for her. And apparently, in the terms and conditions, if you buy a ticket for Tanacon 2, there are no refunds. It's in the contract.
But to be honest, did anyone get a refund from the first Tanacon?
I don't
I don't think that
so.
actually happened.
But they're closing all the loopholes, so they're prepared for yet another disaster.
Okay, so Tanacon 2, what do you think about it?
I don't know, but I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to who will go to it though, because Shane Dawson definitely would not go to Tanacon 2.
Well, he
is
needs,
Tana even
he
going
needs
to?
a subject for a new documentary.
True, but is Tana even going to go to
Probably
Tanacon
not,
2?
because Michael Weist is the owner of the Tanacon
I feel like he
name.
burnt a few bridges.
No, surely not.
Yeah, what was really interesting is that Tana doesn't own Tanacon.
No. Is Michael Weist going to use Tana's name? Who knows?
But if he wants some influencers, we're prepared to go. I'm ready to like stake our reputation.
Okay, now on to our
this event.
last big story.
Indeed. So Eden the doll has been accused of animal abuse.
Oh no, who's Eden the doll?
Well, Eden the doll. I don't know her full name. We should probably find
Doll
out.
as in like, as in toy or money handout.
As in, I'm on the doll.
Yes.
Well, the creepy one, I'm
Okay.
afraid. Well, Eden is a transgender YouTuber who made the rounds a few years ago for being one of the only models ever to have successfully transitioned from being a male model to being a female
Oh my
model.
God, that's really
Like,
good.
congrats, that's an incredible
So
achievement.
proud of her. I would love to know more about her. Continue, Davis.
Unfortunately, recently, she hasn't been on the good side of
Oh
the news.
no.
For a few months ago, she accused Jaclyn Hill of gaining weight.
And that's not on.
That's a pretty toxic thing to accuse Jaclyn
You
of.
might notice these things happen, but you don't say it out loud, especially if you've got a big platform.
Yeah, particularly when Jaclyn's, suffering through alcohol addiction right now as well.
Yes.
However, this time, I'm afraid that she's made the news for something even less nice.
Oh no.
And it's animal abuse. On her Instagram story, she posted a video of her pet ball python, which is like the coolest pet ever.
Gorgeous.
Unfortunately,
So cute.
the python was being forced into a chlorinated hot tub and it was looking very distressed.
And chlorine is basically like bug spray, but for snakes.
Yeah, it can be fatal for snakes. And people are calling out for her to be exposed. And we are doing this public good deed.
We're doing good for once in the world, are we? Okay,
I
let's
know.
take a look at her video.
Oh, that's a cute snake. Is that albino? I don't know. It's completely gorgeous.
Wow. Oh no, she's dropping it into
It's literally being like waterboarded.
Look how frothy the water
Look how
is.
strong the jets are. Apparently it was on full.
Imagine if they got pulled in. That is...
Luckily it looks okay here, but even so,
That can't have been good
this
for the
is very
snake.
problematic. But this isn't the first time that she's been accused of animal abuse.
No, earlier on, she was accused for not treating an anglerfish properly.
Yes, you heard right. An anglerfish.
The one in... The kind in Finding Nemo.
Indeed. So she also created a series of Instagram stories where she claimed that she had an anglerfish. Now let's remind ourselves what an anglerfish is.
They live in the bottom of the trench. They've
Yeah,
got
like
this
1,000
light
meters
thing.
down underneath.
Apparently
At the
she
wa-
wanted to make it vegan.
Well,
We need to remind her that the anglerfish was not the one who said, fish are friends, not food. They were sharks.
They were the
Sharks
one-
are the vegan ones. Anglerfish are the
They're the ones
eating
who wanted to eat marlin and dory. Well, anyway, these are fish that require so much water pressure to exist that Sea Life Blackpool made international news in 2012 for being the first aquarium to display them.
Yes, they need water, basically a kilometer deep
Yeah. And
to survive.
yeah, they can actually grow up to 2 meters in length and can eat fish the same size as them, which is just incredible.
Wow.
But however, Eden posted a series of stories claiming that she had one in a little cute tank and mentioned that she wanted to keep it on a vegan diet.
Let's take a look at the tank, and oh my god, it's tiny. And couldn't she tell that it's a plastic fish? That does not look real, even on Instagram, I'm sorry.
I mean, the funny thing is that people actually accused her of animal cruelty.
Yeah, and they were saying
this
like,
story.
this is not how you treat a anglerfish. You need like a 2,500 litre tank, as if they know how to take care of an
a
anglerfish.
modicum of marine.
If you watched Finding Nemo, you would know that it's impossible for any civilian to like take care of an anglerfish.
Exactly, but is she just trolling here, or is she just really dumb? But I think we need to bring this back to the
Snake,
to
the
the
python.
snake. Clearly, it isn't right for a snake to be treated this way.
And especially for such a big influencer to, you know, just show her abusing an animal with no care in the world. It's really concerning.
Exactly. So, Eden, please don't do that.
Yes, we are calling you out. This is your last chance. Otherwise, what can we do, Davis?
We'll notify each other about it.
Wow,
all
you
we
don't
can
want
do.
that again.
Okay, so that brings us on to the end of this episode. What do you think of Eden the doll?
Is she a nice person?
Or should she stop trying to waterboard her snake?
Oh my god, what are we talking about?
Okay, now it's time for comments of the week. Let's roll the intro.
No!
And Dennis, what are the comments of the week?
We don't have any comments of the week. We are going to do that next week because we don't have any.
Okay, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like and subscribe. Comments down below if you want to be featured in Comment of the Week next
And
episode.
Don't forget, we've got an Instagram, we've got a Facebook, we've got a TikTok.
And hopefully, we should be back to our normal content very soon, as soon as this C virus is over.
Okay, until next time, goodbye.
Toodaloo!